It's a jug. Today we're going to Åland. It's an island that lies in the middle of Sweden and Finland and has some of the most incredible red granite you could think of, and it's just a massive archipelago of wonderful climbing. In this video and the next one, I have 5 boulders on my list. Nitro, an 8B on non-existent holes. Ålander, a 7C dyno basically with a couple of tensiony moves around it. Hello Africa, an 8A compression test piece. Iron Duke, an inverted crazy toe hook kind of boulder. And lastly, Normipäivä, an old project of mine from years back that I never got around to finalizing. It's been on my mind for a couple of years now, and it was the first thing that I wanted to try when getting to Åland. It basically consists of an 8A into the jug where I started from here, and then finishes on a 7C plus boulder to get to the top. I started off by warming up on the upper section, accidentally stepped off a foothold, but then quickly hopped on it again and did it to the top. Before we get going with the video, I just want to give a shout out to 27 Crags, because I use that website to locate all of these boulders, and it's an app that's great for finding boulders around the world. And they kind of helped sponsor this video and sponsor this trip. So yeah, check out the link in the description below, for a link to the app. Anyway, let's get going with the climbing. Okay, cool. So cool to be back on a boulder that I did when I was so much worse as a climber, but so much better at a specific style. Like this compression heel hook thing, like I was extremely good at that when I started climbing, and it was kind of like my style. So I was maybe more than a full number grade. So like if I climbed 7A on crimps, I did 8A compression, and now it's like pretty even. Like the hardest boulder I've done is on crimps, and yeah, I don't know, it's like so unique coming back to something that you used to be so good at, and now you're like more average on it, but stronger overall. So it requires a completely different mindset for me. Like when I'm doing these compression moves on this one, I have to move fast, or like that's the way I did it when I did it. So I kind of have to remind myself how to become my old self as a climber, which is really cool. I think I'm gonna give it a red point burn.
Kom igen. Ja.
Good to feel strong. Oh.
Wow! Jävlar.
Oh man, first go. I was not thinking that would happen.
Woo!
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna get my ass whooped tomorrow on Nitro anyways. Such a good feeling to sense progression happen. Like, I don't feel very strong, but I feel like my skill level is so much higher nowadays than it was almost 4 years ago when we were here and I dabbed Cordi and then we got together. It's a very special story for another time. We're gonna go to bed now and then continue like on some crazy stuff tomorrow. But yeah, let's fucking go. The second day started off with Cordi on her project, Dodo. It's a 7C that's probably the most classic one on the island, and for a very good reason. It's powerful, technical, and quite crimpy. This boulder had been lurking in her mind for a few years. Ja, kom igen! Kom igen, Cordi!
Nej!
Nej!
Okay.
Alright! What are we doing here?
we're trying this boulder, which is super nice. Super nice. And way more steep than I thought it was. As all the boulders, I feel I say this in every video. Anyway, but the story of this boulder is actually really nice because, so this, 4 years ago, I had my first climbing trip and I was here. And my first 7A boulder was just at the corner over there. And I remember passing by this one and I was like, oh my god, that looks so crazy hard. That's such a cool line. And I also remembered, like, I knew some people that had climbed it and they were like my biggest inspiration. So yeah, I was just like, you know, daydreaming of, oh, maybe someday I could perhaps climb it. And now we came here and I have already done all the moves, which I'm super psyched of. I feel the first move is really hard. Yeah, I'd say that is the crux for me at the moment. And then it's very like balancy and body tensiony, and yeah, it's really cool line and it looks beautiful as well. I don't know how steep it is, but
we'll get the protractor in.
Yeah. And now I'm just trying to do, as soon as I stick the first move, I'll just try to do the rest. Because if I can do that, maybe I can just stick the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the first move feels hard.
Do it.
Yes.
Look at Come in. Come on.
Woo! Oj, helvete! Woho! Yes! Fy fan vad gött alltså! Så det snabbt lite!
Dick!
What? I don't know how to get down. Damn, second red point go, isn't it?
Yeah. Feels good to be getting stronger,
Oh
huh?
my god, yeah. Yeah. Also because I don't feel strong, so maybe I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit, that was so nice.
That was so good.
Oh my
Boom.
god. Whoa. Okay, let's go climbing more.
Next up is the true project for the trip. It's called Nitro, an 8B/+/C, who knows. It's like a big shield that you climb on the most non-existent slopers I think I've ever seen. It was put up by Seria a couple of years ago and hasn't been repeated by anybody since. It's right next to a really popular 8A+, and this is 8B, and it's so much better and cooler, but I think it's just ridiculously hard. I tried it last time we were here a couple of years back and got not even remotely close. So today I'm just gonna kind of work the moves, see if there's something this is like a possible project for me, and then hopefully later on in this trip try and, you know, get some good goes in, but we'll see. Let's get started by just checking out some of the moves. Okay. Okay. Pretty good to start, I would say. So this is kind of a jug. So maybe I should just bump it all the way up here.
Nice, come on.
That feels good. Okay, Cordi just came up with the classic Cordi suggestion. Have you tried bat hanging? So I'm gonna try to bat hang. Basically, when I have the left toe up, I toss the right toe up to the next one and then like lock off and see if that works. So I'm gonna try that and see if that's a good beta. Nice. And then I'm just gonna do the top from the bottom, I think, and then start off by working the lower section now, because it's just 2 more moves that we have to do. But again, those are kind of, in my opinion, what makes this a hard boulder, so they're gonna take a while, but I'm psyched to start working it. Oh my god, I'm not shitting you, these are some of the hardest moves I think I've seen ever. It's a jug. It's getting closer, because it's so much about like starting to get tension there, and I feel like I am. But yeah, it feels promising. I'm psyched. Managed to get off the ground. That's a good start. And then I just need to go bap bap. This one's pretty good. This one's actually really good. I'm gonna try this hold instead.
Sorry, which one? Sorry, can you just point at a hold?
This.
Aha, yeah, of course.
The good
yeah,
one.
yeah, sure.
It's nothing. Oh, they're all nothing though, but this one was a little bit more nothing. Crap. Wasn't too far away, but again I need to generate from the sloper, but the move in itself felt like could go. I'm just trying to figure out ways to like, because you stand on this edge and it's really freaking small, but I also can put my toe hook all the way up here, which is good, but it leaves me kind of like stuck, you could say. It feels hard to move from. Maybe I could do like a let the left foot go and like kick my way into it. Okay, maybe. It's so cool. There's like such pure compression there, and you just have to latch on. I'm gonna try that one more time because I'm pretty sure I can do it if I compress slightly harder. It just felt like I felt it all in my titties. They were like piecing together. That's good. It's good though. That's a good link. I'll try that one more time. It's so far to this one. You don't really realize when you're there. But I was going for it, and I need to go even further. Fuck! Oh, it's cool. It's still hard there. But I have to get my toe like on the right spot. And now I put it slightly too high up, I think. And then when I cut loose, it just didn't let me keep it. Oh, fuck.
Oh. So good. Continue. Come on.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Woo!
I believe that means we only have one more move to add. That's really cool. I really like that sequence as well. It's so fucking physical. Super cool. Feels like I'm gonna die when I'm on the wall. Like, but yeah, this is a big step up from Normipäivä.
Whoa! Are you okay?
Yeah.
That was so good.
I dry fired over the right hand, which was very painful. Okay, I need to rest for a while. Maybe like 2 hours or so. I've been on it like once every minute for the past hour or two. Getting quite fatigued, so resting time now. Coffee and cinnamon roll. That's going to be the end of the first part of the trip, and if you don't want to miss out, then make sure you're subscribed, because I'll release the second part in just a few days. See you then.